Yo, what's up? This is your girl Dragon, and today we're hanging out in UEFN. And I'll be showing you how to add and scale materials in the Unreal Editor for Fortnite. You'll learn how to create texture data assets, set a resource type, add a metallic sheen effect, and make your material scalable. The process will be super chill, and check it out. It's going to be easier than you think. Before we get started, please be sure to drop a like and a sub to the channel. That way you don't miss more tutorials like these. Alright, let's jump right into it. Let's go. Once your project is open, you'll want to go into your content drawer. Once your content drawer is open, you're going to click on the main folder, and you're going to create 3 new folders. A folder for textures, a folder for materials, and a folder for data assets. Let's open your textures folder. Import your textures and bump maps. Select your texture by right-clicking and clicking on Create Material. Once your material is created, you want to move it to your materials folder. Now you should have a folder with all of your materials. Now let's set up the material to scale and customize. To open the properties of the material, double-click it. As soon as you double-click it, you'll see the material graph. Now let's add the bump map. Click on the content drawer on the bottom of the material window. Go to your textures folder. Find the bump map for your texture and drag it onto the material graph. To make it easier to follow along, I'm going to go ahead and name my nodes. Now let's add a texture coordinate node. Texture coordinate nodes make it easier for you to scale your textures. Now, let's connect the output to the UV input of both the bump map as well as the original texture. Change the U and V tiling so that you can scale the texture. Next, let's connect the bump map. Connect the RGB output to the normal input. Now, you'll be able to see on the left-hand side, the texture has been added to your material. Now click on the main node with your material file name. Go to the Details panel on the left and enable Two-Sided. This will allow your material to show on two sides. Awesome. Now it's time to save. Be sure to do this regularly. Let's set up the data asset. Go back to your main project folder in the content drawer. Click on your data asset folder. Right-click and go to Miscellaneous Data Asset. Select Building Texture Data. When naming your file, it's very important that you name it with an acronym followed by the name of your texture. This will make it easier to keep up and organize your files. Double-click the data asset to open it. Here you'll see a variety of options. The diffuse layers for the normal texture and the normal layers for the bump map. You can also set the resource type, and there's quite a few options. Now let's add our textures and set the resource type. A quicker way to do this would be to use the content drawer. However, this is an option as well. Once that is done, you can save and exit the window. Time to add our custom material to the Fortnite prop. Go to the Details tab and then to Texture Data. Go to Primary and find your texture. You'll see that it'll instantaneously be added to your prop. Now this prop is from the Colosseum Gallery. Let's scale and customize the texture. Now to do this, we're going to have to use Mesh Custom Material. But before we enable that, we need to make some adjustments to our materials. So go back to your texture data asset and then go to Override Material and add the material. Make sure it's the same material as your texture. Now go to the Details tab and toggle Custom Material. You'll automatically see a switch to the custom material. Your data asset is now the custom material. Now let's scale the texture and create some neat effects. To do so, let's go ahead and open your material. And click on Texture Coordinate and enter in a value. Click Apply and don't forget to save. Now, let's view the scaling in real time. You can see the texture change depending on what values you input. This can come in really handy when you need to customize your props. That looks really cool. Now, let's give it a metallic look. Add a constant node to the material graph. Connect the output to metallic. Enter in a value of 1.0. Now save and apply the changes. That looks really cool. Let's try another prop, this time from the tilted gallery. This wall is perfect. Let's do it. Now we have a golden brick wall, and it looks pretty awesome. Now let's restore it back to just a data asset. Go back to your data asset folder and click on your texture. Remove the custom material that was placed in the override material layer. Make sure to save your changes and exit the window. Next, select your prop and go to the Details panel. Go to Allow Custom Material. You want to toggle this off and on again to turn it off. Now it reverts back to your original data asset texture. So what did I tell you, huh? Easier than you think. You can take all that you've learned today to add your own custom materials to Fortnite props in UEFN. Let's go ahead and do a speed run of all of what we've learned today. And don't forget to check the shout out for Ian Southwell, located in the descriptions below. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, if you're working with textures like marble, instead of using the normal map, you might want to just use roughness. And this is going to give it a nice, shiny, glossy look. Now, when I was doing this, I did test it out. I added my bump map and I took a look at what it looked like in the display. And I didn't quite like it for this material, so I removed it. I think it looks a lot better glossy. And there it is. And look at the reflection. It's really, really nice. It's like the perfect marble floor. All right, I'm really liking it. I hope you guys are too. Yo, if this tutorial did help you out, be sure to drop a sub. It really, really means a lot. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next video. All right,